Alright, so our next show match is between Alm and Cryoc. It's a TVT on a new map called Windbreak Ridge by Gosami, Korean map maker. He's on our Discord, currently somewhat inactive, but he did submit his map to Caster Musa Season 4 Star League, and it was accepted, and pro gamers have played on it. His other maps are being featured in STPL Season 4. Alm is a A-rank Swedish Terran player. I wouldn't say a very high A-rank player because if I'm not mistaken, he's somewhat new to Brood War, just getting back. But he has improved quite a bit and shows a lot of potential. That's why he's in IRK. Cryoc, I think, has achieved and maintained S rank before, but is sometimes pushed down to like high A rank. Very strong German Terran player. And they are playing TVT on this new map. Kind of play testing it, I guess, before it was accepted into Caster Musa Star League. Guys, in case you don't know, one of the really cool parts about our series is we have active map makers, and they make maps, good ones, and we organize show matches on them. Some of the channels in our Discord, you will find them talking about their maps, and you can learn all kinds of stuff by checking those channels out. And we will be organizing a map contest. More information about that in the future. We got a barracks being put down by Cryoc. Alm has not built
Is he
his...
gonna go CC first?
Yeah, that must
Yeah,
be.
he is.
Is that a thing in TVT?
I think it is, but usually on 4-player maps, I don't know much about this map or how it works, so maybe he had tested it out before and the rush distance just really long.
2-player map. You notice some spores at the natural ramp. They help spread creep if it's a Zerg player. So this is one of the interesting aspects of the map. You have these eggs in the middle, and well, it causes problems in terms of units moving.
What size unit can fit through there? Like, does a Dragoon fit through there?
I think they can, man.
Okay. It would be super bad if they didn't.
Trying to remember, because we did organize one show match on this map. I think between Cryoc and Raz. And I thought Dragoons could fit, but if they can't, then they have to go around, like this SCV is doing. Alright, so what's going on? We got Marines.
There's a factory almost done for Cryoc.
So Alm sees the Marine. He just needs to hold the ramp.
When Cryoc knows he's going for CC first, and instead of hedging with a CC after the factory, he's going another factory. So he seems like he really wants to attack and do a lot of damage early.
Yeah, because making a CC at this point would probably put you back, unless you're so confident in your micro skills and decision making that you feel you can catch up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough position to be in.
Machine shop.
Tanks.
I guess Alm. wants to make a bunk just to be safe, but I wonder if that was worthwhile investment.
Wait, is that 2 starports being built? What? It is.
Yes, sir.
So he's going 2-port Wraith. Gets the 2 factory. He's kind of all in with it. This is crazy game.
If your starport game is good, I guess why not?
And it kind of seems like maybe Cryoc is privy to this, or he knows how he plays because he's got an armory coming. It's almost done.
Hmm.
He may have just wanted to do a kind of Goliath push from the beginning, though.
So we're not getting siege tank, right? Because we can't afford it, I guess. And we're gonna depend on rates to hold. 3 tanks already.
Yeah, and his siege is almost done researching, and he's got Goliaths coming, so I feel like the Goliaths are going to be able to easily repel the Wraiths. They don't have Cloak. I didn't see Cloak research, so...
We don't even have any rates. Yeah, that's... sucky part.
Alright, tough time where he's getting pressured by a bunch of tanks.
I don't think he was expecting a tank push this fast because...
But we'll see how long he can hold the high ground and keep them from actually getting up.
Oh, we can't
the
lose
Marines,
this.
you can't lose the Wraith, yeah.
Oh, we got a Goliaths already? We're screwed.
Yeah, I think it's GG. The tank's running into siege fire. I think the Goliath preemptively was a great call.
Cloak isn't even halfway done. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't started at the beginning.
Academy's almost done. I think Cryoc's timing is just perfect. Yeah, I wonder if he had just gone factories and siege. Would have been in a better spot.
Yeah, it seems like that high ground would be really hard to get up in in a normal game where you're not going 2-port Wraith. That's a lot of SCVs trapped away from the main there. If those go down, that'd be lights out for sure.
You know what? They have almost the same number of SCVs too, despite having an expansion.
So his CC first advantage has been lost completely.
Cryoc has his expo up. I think it's just so hard to pull off a Wraith build. I've always thought they're pretty risky.
I don't really know TVT very well, and I think it's a bit of a gambit, yeah, to try to go for the 2-port Wraith. I'd have to say something about it. Yeah. Good game. Cryoc takes game 1.
It's the Cryoc. Our casting is open to the public. Anybody who wants to join us, feel free to do so. You can hop in and out freely. Game 2 on Windbreak Ridge. Positions have switched. Cryoc is on top. Alm is on the bottom. And what do we have here? An adventurous SCV? A mischievous SCV? A mistaken SCV? I mean, there's a lot of terrain that's unbuildable. So finding an area where you can build a barracks. And Cryoc has. That's timed pretty nicely. Supply depot, 25% done. Barracks, 50%. We haven't started making our first barracks as Alm. Barracks 70% done. 90%. Depot is done. Oh, this is the worst that can happen to Alm. He's gonna do the exact same build, and Cryoc is punishing him bad for it. I'm interested in the, I guess, scouting SCV. Is this one going to be used for offensive purposes, I guess? Send a whole new scout. Maybe not to tip off Alm. Another SCV coming down. I wonder if that's going to raise flags. Not yet. And there you have it. Cryoc takes the game in less than 3 minutes. Yeah, so I guess when you're playing a best of 5 and you start your first TVT with the command center first, what's the chances that in your second game you're going to do the same build? And what's the probability that your opponent is going to make a proxy barracks outside of your natural? Whatever the odds are, it happened. Going into game 3 of this TVT. I'd be interested to know if Alm is going to make a command center at 13 again. I mean, something would tell you it's probably not the best idea when you just did it 2 games in a row, but would your opponents suspect you of doing it 3 times in a row? Cryoc is on top again. Alm is on the bottom. Sounds kind of naughty, doesn't it? Cryoc on top, Alm on bottom.
Are you over here trying to make TVT sound like it's naughty? It's the most boring matchup.
There's no sexiness in TVT at all. Thanks very much for the predictions. I think that's probably you.
Yep. Hopefully somebody votes. God, gamble if I could, I would.
Yeah, I feel like it's not a good thing for all the gamblers out there that Twitch decided to do that. There are people with real problems.
There are people with real problems, yeah.
Just can't stop gambling.
Not like us on this TVT on this new map by Gomseagi.
Yeah, that's probably how you pronounce it correctly. Gambling's probably smarter than just throwing your money away on broodware content like I do. With gambling, at least you have a shot of winning some more. So Alm decided to forgo the command center first. It would have been funny if this is the game where CC at 13 would have been most effective. Right?
Yeah, that would be kind of funny.
Would it have? Might look like his first game.
We may just be seeing a difference in the, like, a little bit of a skill gap, to be honest.
It's true.
If he did the CC again and he got killed by the same tank push. But he may not go the 2-port Wraith. I feel like
think that was the
problem.
issue. Yeah,
Yeah.
Same here. The skill gap might have shown midway, long game, and engagements or whatever. Oh, this is interesting. Sneaky Alm. Making a factory. So what's the benefit of making a proxy factory?
I think it's gotta be vultures to get vultures there quicker.
Just the speed at which that you can send your offensive units?
I mean, that's all I could think.
Making Marines. Cryoc, that scout, I think, is going to tip him off.
If he throws down another factory, though, I don't know if the timing that it's building would give him away.
Nice scout by all.
I noticed Alm's had a lot of STVs that are fresh out of the command center sitting and not going to mine.
And we're going to make a starport there. Faster drop.
Maybe it'll be tanks then.
Right? We're seeing tanks. Is he gonna get siege? Yeah, he is.
I'm eating my words. It's definitely not vultures. Siege tank. With drop or with wraith support, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
willing to question everything now.
Yeah, you're right. It's wraith support. I feel like having a second tank making right now is more important than Wraith.
Yeah, he doesn't have the gas, does he?
Not yet.
Yeah, I feel like
now. So he's going to tip Cryoc off right now.
He's going to kill all of it. All the 3 Marines, though. What else does Cryoc have?
Let's see.
A tank.
We got siege already, but we're facing 2 tanks and a bunch of SCVs that are just gonna attack. Oh, you know what?
I think it's gonna overwhelm it. Does he have armory? Yeah, it's almost done. I think that Cryoc will probably be okay. It's costing him quite a bit repairing.
I mean, he had 2 tanks. 1 died. This 3rd one has come out. He's looking.
He's got a Goliath coming. I think Croc's gonna be in a great position. He has a second command center.
This is a very strong Terran build. Able to defend against tanks and wraiths. Can the wraiths be used for other purposes? I don't know, harassing SCVs, right?
Yeah, it could harass mineral lines. It takes a lot of shots. I'm not sure exactly, like 4 or something to kill an SCV.
Okay,
maybe
so
even more.
Oh man, it was looking good for all. He had 3 tanks. He has siege. He just lost 2 tanks. He's gonna lose another one. He just lost 3 tanks, man.
Yeah, and there's another Goliath too. I thought he killed those 2 Goliaths. I thought if he ran everything else away and let the Wraiths just kind of pick at the tanks for a bit, it could be alright, but He only has the one factory to produce tanks out of, so
I think he does have a good build going for him. He got siege before. I'm just not sure what he could have done a little bit differently. Besides the engagements, it could have went better, but... You know, if he sieged further away, you'd just basically be containing your opponent and not doing any kind of pressure to make up for your lack of expansion.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
he was...
I think you were right about the second tank not being started right away, and that maybe he should have delayed siege so that he could build the second tank right away and then start siege. I don't know. Good game.
Okay, Cryoc won 3-0. That's how you do it. Somebody bet all their points on all of that game.
Nykla cleaning up.
Should be ashamed of yourself. Winning points like that. Alright, so our next show match is between Darkish and Dreamer. A ZVP between two A-rank players. Map will be Dominio Azul, Spanish for Blue Demon.